Hey, I am just another asshole on a motorcycle just sitting here talking shit on YouTube. Hey, you know what's crazy? If you're a young man today, you probably got Wi Fi in your pocket. More access to knowledge than any generation in history. And a 3D war game on your phone. And somehow you still feel completely lost. And it's not because you're too lazy or broken. It might be because you've been raised without a blueprint. No map, no compass. No one to say, here's how to be a man without losing your soul. And if your only male role model is some guy in freaking sunglasses yelling at the mic, high value this and sigma that, then yeah, I get why you're confused. And look, I was kinda lucky. I didn't grow up in the age of the internet. Because if everything I said or did back then was out there online, man, I'll be cooked. See, young guys today are growing up in a world where every stupid joke, every awkward moment, every mistake can be just blasted out to millions of people. And we need to remember they are not adults yet. They're still figuring it out. Don't you remember what you were like at that age? What the world was like in your mind? I remember how dumb I was, how irrational, how chaotic my head was. And like I said, I'm glad there was no internet back then. But this isn't about me. It's about them. See, boys learn by watching. Not by being told "man up," but by seeing what real men actually look like. How he moves, how he speaks, how he handles failure. But more and more, that example's just missing. And so what happens? They copy what they see. Sometimes that means they go quiet. Sometimes they lash out. They armor up even if they don't know what they're protecting. And instead of helping them, we mock them. Call them incels. Call them weird. Or worse, we just ignore them. But these guys aren't monsters, they're just confused. And when they can't find real connection, they fill that hole with fake power. The red pill stuff, toxic ideas, or just plain loneliness. That's not who they are, that's who they've been taught to be. Psychologists like Benjura called it modeling behavior. We become what we see, pretty much like monkey see, monkey do. Monkey do. That's a funny word. Sounds like some kind of a nut that grows on the tree. Monkey do. Would you like some monkey doos? Monkey do. Okay, back to topic. And right now, boys see a lot of chaos. They see dads who left, teachers who gave up, or men who never learned emotional maturity. The brain before the age of 25 is like wet cement. Whatever gets dropped in there early, that's what sticks. And when there is no real man around, the algorithms become the father. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, they're raising them. And they're doing it with fast cars, fake confidence, and $2,000 masculinity masterclasses. They don't tell you how to love. They don't tell you how to win. They don't teach you self-awareness. And when a 15-year-old kid is angry, awkward, and invisible, those voices feel like gospel. But here's the truth. That guy yelling at you in the Bugatti, he doesn't give a shit about you. He's not your brother. He's not your friend. He's a sales funnel with a six-pack. And hey, if you're a young guy listening to this, I get it, man. I've been there. I've been confused too. My teenage years, even my 20s, they were messy as hell. I had no idea who I was or what I was supposed to be. But let me tell you something I wish somebody told me back then. You're gonna figure it out. I promise. Right now, it might feel like everything is impossible. Like you're behind, like you're failing. But just hang in there. Things will get easier. Not perfect, but clearer. All you have to do is learn, survive this stage, and keep moving forward. Just don't ruin your life trying to be something fake. I promise you'll get there. All right, now let's talk about dating. And not in theory, in reality. It's fucking brutal out there. One app, a few swipes, and suddenly you're comparing yourself to a dude with a jawline so sharp it can open Amazon boxes, taking pictures with tigers in Dubai. And if you're not at the top of 10% of that app, you start to feel invisible. Statistically, most women swipe right on less than 10% of male profiles. So what does that do to a guy's confidence? It doesn't just hurt, it rewires your brain. Psychologists call it intermittent reinforcement. Same trick slot machines use. Keep on pulling, maybe you'll get lucky. Most guys are stuck in a loop: hope, rejection, isolation. And the advice they get is either be a nice guy or be a stone cold savage. But what if you just want to be a real human being? Nobody teaches that. And the sad part is, a lot of these young guys, they're not even trying to be players. They're just scared of rejection, scared of opening up. Because the world taught them vulnerability equals weakness. And here's the part that'll break your heart if you let it. Young men are the loneliest group in society. Harvard did a study. Nearly 2/3 of young men say that they feel deeply lonely. Not just bored, lonely. As in invisible. As in no one really knows me. And because they're told to man up or figure it out, they just stop talking. They bottle up until something explodes. Now, you want to know the secret? You don't need to impress anyone. Seriously, you don't need million followers. You don't need strangers to like your photo. You don't even need me to like you. I mean, I am just another asshole talking shit on YouTube with a GoPro and a helmet. What matters is the people close to you, the ones who love you, even when you're awkward, even when you mess up, especially them. When I was younger, I used to care a lot about what people thought about me. And now, the older I get, the fewer friends I have. I know a lot of people, but real friends? Barely. And that's not a sob story. It's just how life goes. But that doesn't mean I'm lonely. That just means I figured out who actually matters. And so will you. So my message to every young man out there is this: keep going. Don't burn your life down trying to fit someone else's mold. Learn what you need to learn. Be confused. Be awkward. And just keep moving. Because it's not supposed to be easy. But I promise, it's all possible. And that's all I got for now.